Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
Hey everybody, it's Cody here from Rasslin Rage. I'm joined today by Hyena Hagen. Before I get into asking him some questions, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up, smash it, and definitely, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Rasslin Rage on YouTube. So, Hyena Hagen, thank you for joining me on Rasslin Rage today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, good stuff. So, it's been you've been part of XICW Proving Ground previously, but you're again a rookie in XICW for season 7. We got a little bit of a taste with the last Proving Ground at the season finale with the 3-versus-3. What are you looking to do in Proving Ground?
Basically, it's kind of a redemption thing for me, because the last time I was in it, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't any good. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know why I was there. I think it was just because I helped out so much, but the talent, I feel, wasn't there. So, and I feel like when we got eliminated, it was my fault, So I've gotten so much better this past year that I feel like I can really show everybody what I've learned, show them that I belong, not only there, but, everywhere. I can kill it wherever I go now. And I just want to prove to everybody, all the naysayers and everybody who might still think I am how I was then, that I'm not, And I just, and I'm trying to have fun, If you're not having fun, you shouldn't be doing it. But I definitely trying to show everybody, where I am now.
Okay, for sure. Well, listen, I've been coming around, down in the Detroit area for a little while, and I mean, I personally see a huge improvement. But is there a little bit of a chip on your shoulder going into this, or not so much, and you're just ready to kick some ass?
I mean, I'm one of the nicest guys in the room,
Yeah.
And I've never had an ego, but I would say that there is a bit of a chip on my shoulder. I'm just frustrated because I feel like even now with the improvements I've made, I haven't been seen by as many people as I feel I could be.
Okay.
And I haven't been elevated to where I think I can and should be. And so quite frankly, this is another chance for me to show people that it's not a fluke that I randomly got a little bit better, and now I got back into this competition. I'm here to show everybody how damn good I can be. And it's just fact. You can call it chip on your shoulder. You can say I'm being, that I am being a little egotistical, but I'm not. I'm just trying to prove to everybody,
Okay, for sure. So we saw. Now, the fans, so far, we know of 6. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked to see if they've announced the other 2. But is there another rookie that of those 6 or the other 5 that you want to face? You really want to get in the ring with that one person?
I mean, I like them all. I think they're all great,
Yeah.
Some are much greener than others, but they have a lot of passion and fire, so that's good. And honestly, even some of them that are greener than I was when I first got into it, I feel like they already have a better mindset than I did back in the day, so that's good for them. But honestly, Mitch Hewitt, he's my boy. We've been fighting, he's probably one of my rivals at this point. We've been fighting so much, and me and him trained at the same time. And then he went away, and then he came back. So it's just kind of I would like to see how far the both of us can get in this thing.
For sure. Well, I don't know if you've watched the brand new episode, the first ever episode of Michigan Independent Weekly, but me and one of the co-hosts, we picked you to take it all. So we're picking you right out of the gate to be the next Proving Ground champion. So and that's before we even know who your vet is. So,
yeah. Oh, I appreciate it. That's wow.
That's really good stuff, right?
I'm gonna try my hardest not to let you down then.
Right, for sure. Now, so we've talked a little bit about Proving Ground. We know that you're also you perform in other organizations, one of those being MPWA New Breed, where you are part of a tag team called Savage Society.
Mhm.
I was present for that, and I actually taped your guys' match and I put it up on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel. Um, what is, you know, if anybody doesn't understand the concept behind New Breed, it is exactly what it is. It's a place for some of the newer talents in the state of Michigan to shine. Um, and what is something like that mean to you?
I think it's really good. Like, I almost wish that there was something like that when I started. You know,
Right.
like there were places that I was going that I was getting put on, but there was no direction.
Right.
And I feel like New Breed has direction. You know, and
Yeah.
so it gives them a chance to show off their strengths, hide the weaknesses, and then they can keep training and work on their weaknesses. And I just think it's a good idea, honestly. And everybody there, it's a really nice crowd. It's a really nice, like everybody who works there is really nice. Back, in the back, in the back, everybody's nice. It's a really nice
Right.
feel to it. You're not worried or nothing. Some places in the back, you're on edge, but you don't
Yeah.
have to worry about that over there. So
Well,
I think it's a good thing for everybody.
yeah, that's a good thing, and it seems like a good place. I
Mhm.
mean, I enjoyed the show. I've been to a few shows in the state that I didn't quite enjoy that much, and I'm not gonna name names or anything like that, but I had a legit good time when I went to MPWA New Breed, and being able to rub elbows with everybody was really cool, and to see a mix of a bunch of new guys with some of the veterans was awesome as well. Now, let's talk a little bit about your career. Okay, so how long you're out of House of Truth? Did you start training with House of Truth, or did you start somewhere else first?
No, House of Truth, I started in 2016.
Okay, so you came up through House of Truth, you did your thing with them, and then you got your seal of approval to go out and perform and what have you. How long have you been since you went and did your whatever the program is at House of Truth? I'm not sure, but how long has it been now that you've been wrestling in the Indies?
It's it's been a little over 3 years now,
3 years.
honestly. Yeah, but the
Yeah.
first 2 years were iffy. So I
Okay.
feel like this is the first year I finally everything's clicking. I've
Okay.
gotten in better shape. I've gotten my ring. The mind state is all coming together. So I really feel like this is the first good year I've had. So,
Okay.
but yeah, 3 years in
Okay. So
total.
3 years, and you said your words you say that this year is your year, and I think that too. I really do. I really see a lot, and I enjoy. One of the things that a lot of guys miss sometimes is like they're trying to do so much in the ring that it's just too much, and there's no fun, and that's just my personal opinion. But when I watch someone like you, it's a match and I have fun and I have a good time and I enjoy it. So, I appreciate that. And I think a lot of guys nowadays are missing that element of wrestling, of having fun. Just have fun.
Yeah, I think so too. And plus, like I'm not a fast guy. So I couldn't be doing that much anyway. I get too tired. But I like so there's that. But like, yeah, I do enjoy slowing it down a little bit. I like having everything I do mean something. I like the new school stuff, but I'm trying to find a good middle ground between old school and new school that fits, for everybody, to please everybody. And I know that sometimes you got to have some of that new school stuff nowadays to get some eyes on you. But I'm not trying to do, everything. I'm just
Right.
trying to find that good balance.
No,
For
and
sure.
there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So you've been in the business 3 years. Now have I've seen you primarily in the state of Michigan. Have you been outside of Michigan, Canada, Ohio, Indiana, anything like that yet?
Yeah. I've done a few companies and promotions in Ohio. I've done Mega once or
Oh,
twice.
okay.
I did
That's Brandon
NOW.
Xavier, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay.
did NOW over in Toledo.
Oh,
I've been meaning
nice.
to go back, but I've just been so busy. Like every time they have a show, it's like on the same time as something I'm already doing.
Right.
And then I've been going to Rockstar every Wednesday.
Oh, nice. Rockstar
Yeah.
Pro down in Ohio,
Yep.
huh?
Yeah. So I've been
Ah,
going over there. And then I've also been to a few Canadian shows. I've only
nice.
worked one. I worked at Crossbody
Okay.
Wrestling, which is it's a pretty cool company too. I like it a lot. They have like almost like a student show for the newer guys, so I got on that. So that was fun. So I'm
Nice.
hoping to go back there some more.
Nice. Now, I've seen that you've been going over to Canada to train too, and over there at Can-Am, am I right?
Yeah, definitely. Like I haven't been to House of Truth in a while. I want to go back, but I've just been so busy. I want to go back whenever I can, just to say hi. Maybe get a little something in. Help out the new students if I can.
Right.
But then I go to Can-Am a lot because I just feel like it's where like I can be seen by like some people who can really help me out
Right.
and possibly get me places. So I try to go there.
No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of names that are affiliated with Can-Am Dojo for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, let's just say right off the get, Scott DeMore, Executive Vice President of Impact Wrestling. You can't go wrong with that.
Right, of course not.
No, but kudos to you for that. And then, that takes, it's one thing to drive, 15 minutes. It's another thing to drive an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it may be, to go and train, to seek out that training. To me, that shows me that somebody like yourself wants it. That's my personal opinion.
All right, thank you. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's about an hour, depending on traffic. So it's not terrible, but still you're crossing the border, you're paying to go in and to leave. So
it's not quite as easy as it used to be to get to Canada anymore.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But yeah, I think I missed the past couple weeks just because I've been so busy with some personal stuff and house buying and all that. But I plan on going back again real soon. Hitting it as much as I can.
For sure, absolutely. So what everybody, I know most people should be setting goals, to go forward, because without goals, and obviously we got to write them down, because without that, they're just dreams. But so you got goals going forward, without giving us too much and, giving us your plan of like Pinky in the Brain to take over the world. Can you give us something to tell us, like, what is something you're going forward to try to do, like as far as goals or accomplishments? What is something you're trudging forward for?
Yeah. Well, I haven't won a title yet, so that's definitely something on the list.
One
for sure. Yeah. I just want to be seen as somebody that, when I show up, people are like, "Hey, Hagen's here. This will be fun." I want to be respected. I want to show respect. I want to help people. I want to get to the point where it's not as hard to get booked, because that's still tricky for me sometimes, because I still feel like I'm, underappreciated, underutilized, one of the, one of the passed up talents in Michigan sometimes, but it's okay, I'll get past it. And then, travel more if I can, for sure, get all around, especially more in Canada, because I like Canada a lot.
It seems to be the thing now. Everybody likes Canada right now.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah. It's a different world over there. I would talk, because I don't know where exactly where you're located, but I'm right next to a bridge to go to Canada. And it's a mecca over there, man. It's insane what's going on over there. I mean, there's a mecca here too, but Canada, man, every time you turn around, there's a show and there's some big name, and this is going on and this is going on. So I mean, why not? Why not go?
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Now, so you got a show coming up with MPWA New Breed for the Diesel Power there at the Diesel Lounge. I think that's in New Baltimore. And then I know you got a show coming up this Sunday. You're going to be on Proving Ground. Is there any organization that you haven't worked that you really want to work for?
I mean, there's tons. There's tons in Canada. There's tons in Ohio. I really want to make it over to Japan one day. I don't even care what company. I don't even care what company. It could be their like smallest company no one's ever heard of. If I'm over there, it'd be fun.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Michigan, I feel like in this area, the Detroit area, I feel like I've worked for all of them.
Right.
At least once, but like some of them I haven't worked for in a while. I wouldn't mind going back to, for sure. Especially because it's been like now they can see how much I've grown.
Right. No, for sure. Definitely. Well, dude, so, I want to say thanks so much for joining me today and, giving me the opportunity to talk with you and, allow me to put your stuff up out on on Facebook and YouTube and all that stuff. But before we get out of here, why don't you let the people know, your social media stuff, any other thing, email addresses, whatever, way for promoters to get a hold of you, for the fans to watch you, as far as how they can get a hold of you and things like that. And listen, everybody, after he does that, when I go to edit this, it's going to come out and it's going to be like, shh, and it's going to say it right. Yeah. Like that. Right. And then I'll also put it down in the description for all you guys so that you can just click it and go and like his Facebook and all that stuff. So go ahead and give them all that info, bro.
All right. No. Well, you can find me Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all at Hyena Hagen.
Makes it simple. Love it.
Yeah. And then YouTube, it's kind of I don't know, like, it's kind of weird. Like, I tried to change it to Hyena Hagen, it wouldn't let me. But if you just search Hyena Hagen in YouTube, you'll find it. Okay. It's real simple. I highly doubt it. You'll see a bunch of matches. Real simple.
Okay, good. I like that. So and then for the promoters or whoever that may be out there, what's the best way? What's the best form of communication? Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger. What is the best way to get a hold of you?
I would say Facebook message for sure.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. Well, dude, thanks so much again. And listen, again, we're picking it. Josh and myself, we said it. Hyena Hagen for the win. Proving Ground Season 7. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Rasslin Rage. That's right. Dude, thanks so much. And we'll be seeing you Sunday. I'll be in the booth and we're going to be cheering for Hyena Hagen.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you. Thank you too, bro.
This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage.